Okay, this lesson is your actual self-check and lesson check. So we watched the video all about how they fixed the Hubble telescope from being blurry. Now we have to explain how they did that. So you can watch the video again. How they did that, you want to explain what the scientists did and what the engineers did. So the scientists were the ones to research why the mirror was not in focus. Okay, they research why it's not in focus. Engineers create a focused design. Okay, that was the solution. How did they work together to fix the Hubble? The scientists told the engineers about the weather and different aspects of space. And the engineers created a mirror that would be clearer and work better in space. Okay, there's 3 pieces, so you should have 3 sentences, right? Everything should be capitalized. Scientists, there's 1 sentence, 2 sentences, and 3 sentences. Which of the following examples are examples of practices used by scientists and engineers? So, a scientist and engineer, are they going to compose music? Not necessarily. Are they going to argue in court? Nope, that's a lawyer. Do they have to analyze and interpret what they do? Absolutely. Do they have to provide a solution based on a model? Yes. And do they have to ask questions? Always.
Well done. Scientists and engineers ask questions and analyze and interpret data. Engineers design solutions.
Okay, so we watched a whole video about the Hubble telescope problem, so now what we have to do is just make sure that we are explaining from the beginning to the end what it looked like. So the first is the problem, and then you get the solution. So what was the problem? There's a blurry image, yes. But you can't have a blurry image if you don't launch. So first you gotta launch. Then they figured out there's a blurry image. Does it automatically become in focus? No. They have to repair it, and then it becomes an in-focus image. Look how much better that second image is. So
well done. 1. The Hubble Space Telescope was launched into space. 2. Images it sent back were out of focus. 3. Scientists and engineers worked together to design a solution. 4. Astronauts placed the new optical instrument in the Hubble Space Telescope, and the images it makes are now in focus.
Alright, so we got to match the idea with the concept. So what does a scientist do? They're the ones that are telling them about outer space, right? So they're getting all of the knowledge. Scientist is getting knowledge. An engineer is trying to solve a problem. That's what I would be out of the two. Do I want to gain knowledge and create more problems, or do I want to be an engineer and solve those problems? Both have to communicate what they're doing, otherwise it won't work.
Well done. Scientists work to test ideas and gain new knowledge. Engineers develop technology to solve problems and meet wants or needs. Both communicate to share ideas.
Okay, how is math used? Do you need to use math to measure? Do you need to use math to... Yeah, absolutely. Measurement is part of math. And for science and engineering, because it can either cause a problem for measurement or it can create a solution. Do you have to analyze data? Always. Do you have to define what a problem is? Not necessarily, because that's just science, right? Engineering is all about solving a problem. Estimating materials and costs, yeah, whether you're creating a problem or not, you gotta be able to understand how much it's gonna cost.
Well done. Math is useful for gathering and sorting information from the real world.
Absolutely. Which of the following are examples of technology? Select all that apply. So remember, anything that's not nature. So a tree is nature, calculator is not, lamp is not. Interestingly enough, dog is not human, so involved at all, so we don't pick that one. But a pet leash is something that a human did.
Well done. People make technology. Items found in nature, such as living things,
are not technology. All right, let's do our lesson roundup. What is the job of an engineer? So when you're talking about what does an engineer do, you're trying to figure out, do they discover how things work? Remember, they're not causing the problems. They're developing solutions. They use technology. They're not going to be the ones to eliminate technology because they always use it. They're always trying to not only develop a solution, but also improve a solution.
Well done. Engineers develop, improve, and apply technology.
Yes, engineering is amazing with all the technology. Engineering is a very important job right now. Technology is, so a technology is usually a product that we would design to solve a problem or meet a want or need. That's what we talked about. Some examples. What's an example of technology? Trees and flowers? No, that's nature. Light bulb and cars? Yes. Cats and insects? No.
Well done. Technology is human-made solutions that meet a want or need.
Human-made solutions. Important. Which of the following describes the science field of study that helped to fix the telescope? So did geology fix it? So was it, remember when we're talking about the telescope, we're talking about the eyeballs, and we're talking about the lens, and we're talking about how the lens works. So rocks? No. Optometrists? That is not a field of study, that is a job, that is a career. Optometrists look at the eyes, but it's not a field of study, it's an actual job. Bulldozing has nothing to do with anything, and optics is using your eyes and how your eyes see. So that would be it.
Well done. Understanding scientific discoveries in optics helped scientists and engineers to fix the Hubble telescope.
Okay, engineers and scientists work in odd ways or similar ways. So not odd, it's a similar way. Both make sure to use never opinions, only data to help them for valid. It's not valid communication, it's more about they want a valid idea to come through in the end, so it's a valid conclusion.
Well done. Although their end goals are different, scientists and engineers work in similar ways to analyze data and draw conclusions.
Select the phrase that is an example of the engineers applying math to their work. So math specifically, okay? So if there's no angle, like when it says your calculator, that one's already out, because how are they applying it to their work? That's just saying technology, but it's not saying how it's applied, okay? A circle graph to show the types of food in a cafeteria. Is that solving a problem, though? No, it's just telling you the food that's in a cafeteria. The angle of a ramp leading to a gym. Yes, because you need a ramp and you need to make sure that angle is not too hard so that someone who has like a wheelchair, they have to be able to get to the gym. So the angle of the ramp leading to a gym, yes. An equation that describes the arc of a basketball in the air. So that's giving you information. That's science. That's not engineering, because engineering is applying to find a solution. This is just giving information, kind of like this is just giving information. And that doesn't help. This is the technology, this is the information. They have to be combined like this. The angle of the ramp leading to a gym.
Well done. Circle graphs and equations form models to describe and explain the real world. A calculator is not someone applying math.
Alright, so this is going to be the end of your first lesson, and then we'll work on lesson 2 as soon as it's assigned.